Testing. 1, 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Yeah, there should be sound, but there's not going to be any music because I don't have one of my data drives plugged into my computer which contains the music on it because all my USB ports are being used up. But you should be able to hear me, hopefully. Loud and clear, John. Okay, good. So I'm going to put the video feed in this time, but it's just going to be really small. So, boom, there it is. Just so you can tell what it is I'm watching and you can sync this up later. But right now we are watching the Bethesda E3 2019 conference. How y'all doing? Demonetized. Banned forever. Banned for life. So the idea here is for you guys to have this window up, this stream, if you feel so inclined, and then to also have on another window the Bethesda E3 2019 conference on another tab or another window. And so you can watch my epic reaction, which is pretty lame. But at least it's cooler than these fucking guys. That kind of makes me feel better. Like, whenever I'm plagued by thoughts of, like, oh, Jesus, who gives a shit what I think? I look at these people on IGN, and I'm like, well, at least I'm not these guys, because I know I'm more interesting than them, at the very least. It's so cringy. John, what are you looking forward to in this conference? I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal and the sweet, delicious cringe from the conference post Fallout 76. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, Doom Eternal looks cool. I loved the first Doom. Well, you know what I mean. There's Doom and then there's the recent Doom reboot. And I loved the Doom reboot. I thought it was great. And yeah, I just hope same gameplay, just crank it up a little bit, and that'll be cool. What are you guys looking forward to? Doom, Elder Scrolls 6, I guess they're going to show some of that, because they made an announcement last year, and it was just the announcement last year. There was no gameplay, not even a trailer, really. It was just a landscape shot. It was pretty lame. When's episode 14, Job? I'm working on it. It's another big script. I'm working on it. No release date yet. I'm sorry, but I'm working on it. And I'm working on a different RB and the Chief thing for this month as well. Doom Eternal should have less linear maps, more sprawl, shortcuts, and loop arounds. Yeah, that would be cool. Less linear. I don't necessarily mind linear gameplay as long as it's like fun and packed with stuff, you know. Chief Chizzy, I want them to show some Elder Scrolls stuff, but I recall them saying there would be a phone game. Remember Elder Scrolls like Blades or something? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Whatever. When is episode 2 of professional reviews? I don't know. I will make another one, but I honestly don't know what game to make it on. I was thinking Sekiro. I was also thinking Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, whatever game I can take a funny angle on. Whatever game I can approach from a funny angle that isn't really about the game itself. Where it was some PR blunder or like a blunder in journalism or like, SJW shit or just whatever, you know? Whatever I can make fun of that doesn't have anything to do with the game itself. In the case of Sekiro, it was the whole easy mode debacle, right? Where it's like hard games should have punishingly hard games, like anything From Software makes, should have an easy mode for dipshit journalists, just so they can blast through it and be able to say that they finished a game from start to finish, so they have ground to stand on when they call themselves a game reviewer. But but then they boot up Sekiro and they can't beat it, but then they can't review the game if they can't beat it, so then they start whining. There should be an easy mode and shit, and I'm on the side of things where I don't think From Software is obligated to do such a thing. I think part of their mission statement as artists is to create an experience that is punishingly challenging, but still fair, you know. If you play precisely and you learn the button combos, like, there's a way to beat it, and if you can recognize enemy attack patterns and shit. Yes, we're watching IGN's feed of the E3 conferences, and right now Bethesda is about to start. I think that's a valid argument for an easy mode. I mean, I don't really give a shit if, like, my opinion was that they should put an easy mode in, but then, like, nerf it visually in some way, like they give you a baby rattle in place of a sword or something like that, or like your save file has like an asterisk next to it where it's like, this game was beaten on baby mode, where you can say you beat it for the sake of reviewing it, but you'll be marked in that way where it's like, oh, it was just baby mode though. I think that something like that would be fine, because then that lets From Software keep their reputation for making challenging games, and then the whiny reviewers get to beat the game with no challenge. And then everybody's happy, right? But I guess the reviewers don't want to be flagged as babies who can only beat a game on baby mode. But then, if you're annoyed about that, why don't you fucking suck it up and get good at the game? Get good. All right, here we go. It's starting. Bethesda. I'm turning my volume up on my headphones a little bit so I can hear this. So there's not going to be any audio, but you can see the video in the corner. Hooray! Video games, am I right? Soy smile, everybody. Holy fucking shit. It's the same shit every time. Games are about players. Developers offer gamers an experience. Games are about immersing the player. Why does everyone have crazy hair now? I think that's why I'm not successful on YouTube. I need blue hair. Electric blue hair with piercings. That's what I've been missing all along. How could I not see it before? This is so them trying to generate sympathy after Fallout 76. Oh yeah, the fans aren't happy about that, are they? I mean, the cringiness at their conference last year was one thing, but then Fallout 76 was another completely. I mean, I think the conference is where they announced Fallout 76, and then it came out later, and then everyone realized what a fucking piece of shit it was. And then everyone started complaining about the merchandise for that game, like the special edition stuff that comes with it. And it's just like, the game is shit. Why do you care about the stuff that comes with it? I don't know. Fuck. It's so dumb. Oh yeah, Evil Within. I like that. It's a little crazy and out there, but I do like it. Please welcome our low-voiced narrator. All narrators talk like this. John, do you like Apple? Well, I think you know the answer to that question. I'm not saying I hate Apple users, but I think they should all be locked in a chamber and gassed. But that's just me. That doesn't mean I hate them. Watching on an iPad right now? Jesus. Please turn it off and dispose of it immediately. What's wrong with you? I actually do hate Apple. I don't hate Apple users, though. Of course not. But I do hate Apple and their products. Why did you release Fallout 76, dude? What was the deal with that, dude? But no one would say that. Be thrown out by security. So why is the crowd cheering? After Fallout 76, they should be booing and throwing tomatoes on the stage. I don't know if that's the answer, but it would be refreshing to see them address it on stage. But of course they won't do that. Why are people standing up and applauding? That I don't get. Why are people cheering? I mean, I didn't play that, but it looked like dog shit, and everyone who played it, I heard, said the same thing. It was dog shit. I saw plenty of footage about how janky it was. The crowd is plants. They're all plants. The whole fucking audience is a plant. Maybe it is. What the fuck do I know? Yeah, except this is a video game. It's different. If there was a real zombie apocalypse, everybody would be fucked. I play it, John. It's improved. What did they patch all the things wrong with it? Who cares? Cool, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my god. Make love to me, Bethesda. Please. Did you play much Skyrim, John? No, I didn't. My roommate really tried to get me into it, though, because he keeps insisting that it's a good game. And I believe him. I mean, it looks great, but the scope of it is just too big. I don't really want to... I want to be careful about what I sink my time into, you know. I got enough shit to do. Free shit. I guess that's cool. Where was it that I guess it was BlizzCon, where Blizzard shit the bed with the Diablo thing, and that guy walked up and he was like, "Is this some kind of out of season April Fool's joke?" That was BlizzCon, right? That was like, it's because they didn't have any plans for Diablo 4 on PC or whatever. BlizzCon, yeah. So that's a different thing, right? They have their own building, their own venue. That was pretty funny. Don't you guys have phones? Yeah. God, everyone's so fucking awkward on the stage. Not that I would be any different. They move like robots. Look at the way they're holding their arms right now. It's like they're both androids. T-posing, yeah. CEO hands. John, I'd love to see you parody an E3 presentation. That actually is something I'm working on this month. It's going to be an Arby and the Chief thing, and it's going to be me doing like a fake E3 press conference as well. I don't want to say too much more about that because I'd rather keep it a surprise. But it'll be cool. Fallout 69. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, yeah. 69. High five. High five, bros. Fallout 69. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to make up for the whole Fallout 76 thing. I mean, that's good. I don't hate Bethesda. I hope they do well. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Who gets that excited? Fucking nerds. That guy's getting paid. He must be getting paid really well. Human NPCs, all right. Cool, I guess. Free shit is always good. Lol, what a bunch of nerds. They're not cool like we are. That's right. High five. I'm way cooler sitting here behind my computer making fun of people on my screen. You guys are cool too, but not as cool as me. That's the rules. Yes, this is live. This is the Bethesda E3 conference. The live chat in the actual conference is blasting these guys, lol. I don't know what's going on in there. You're very cool, John. Very cool. Very cool. Fallout 76 stuff it is. I want to see the FF7 remake tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? I don't know. I heard Sony wasn't even a part of E3 this year. I mean, maybe they have Final Fantasy VII playable on the floor at E3, but I haven't. I don't know if they're gonna do like a conference for it or anything. If it was playable on the floor, I imagine it would be available now. I think this feed is kind of glitching a little bit. I don't know if that's Bethesda or IGN or what. John, have you seen Red Letter Media's George Foreman video? No, I don't think I have. I like Red Letter Media though. They're very cool. John, do you play Fortshite? No, it looks like garbage to be honest. John, what the hell are you doing? I'm watching Bethesda's E3 conference. John, are you afraid of the dark? Not as much as I used to be. A little bit. By dark, you mean black people, right? I assume that's what you meant. John, on the subject of difficult games, have you ever played Cuphead? No, I haven't, but it looks fantastic, and I love the art style. I would love to play that. John C. Super Chat. I'll get to the Super Chats later on. Right now, I just want to focus on the conference, if that's okay. But I appreciate it. Just stick around until the thing is done, and I'll get to them. The cheering sounds so unenthusiastic. That would be funny if it was it was all blatantly sarcastic. Like, woo, yeah, all right. I'm so excited. Speak English. Ghostwriter Tokyo. Japanese voice. If you play Ghostwriter, you are a pretty cool guy. That's racist. Das racist. Fighting the urge to do Japanese accents right now, but I feel like it's too much in poor taste if I do it right now. I don't want to come off as like insensitive. People are making the jokes. I'm thinking in my head in the chat already. It's okay. I don't need to do it. Oh, I want to do the accents so bad. I can't. No. It's too inappropriate. Dude, the chat's fucking hilarious. I mean, you guys. Ghostwire. I don't think I've heard of this. Wow, those graphics look fucking great. Looks photoreal. Fuck, man. Is that real time? That looks really good. Again, God forbid they show any fucking gameplay. But I have to say this looks pretty sweet. For, you know, what is essentially a cinematic trailer. I mean, it is a cinematic trailer. But I think it looks pretty cool. Ghostwire. Ghostwire. Tokyo. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I'll get to them after the conference. I'd like to see more games immersed in Japanese culture. That's for sure. I loved Shenmue for, is that how you say it? Shenmue for Dreamcast. That game was fucking awesome. You should play the Persona series. Yeah, I got a bunch of people recommending Persona to me. It does look cool. I want a proper Tenchu sequel. I played a little bit of that. I couldn't get into it. Didn't really grab me. It's not bad, though. Yeah, Yakuza. I haven't played actually, but it looks awesome. I love that Japanese arcade style that games like Yakuza have. It's the kind of feeling that only developers in Japan seem to nail. There's just something about games developed in that region of the world that have that unique style. Just in sound design and user interface and the way you can control the player, and all the action is hyper responsive. It's cool. Yeah! Sorry. It's probably loud for you guys. I'm just so excited. John, do you own a kilt since you are Scottish? No, I don't. I've never worn one in my life either. I'm lying, of course. All Scottish people wear kilts all the time. And have their face painted. Half blue. And are carrying bagpipes in one hand. And a sword in the other. And on horseback. Never on their feet. That'd be so funny if those guys were paid plants in the audience. The guys like screaming with enthusiasm. And Bethesda is like, "Come on, tone it down. We know we're paying you, but like you're overdoing it. You're going to blow your cover." Yeah. Woo! Woo! It's getting ridiculous for the cheering. I agree. Yeah. There's a point where it's just like, okay, you guys are just being sarcastic now, aren't you? This is the greatest thing ever! I would give up my firstborn for all these games! Woo! Woo! John is a boomer. He likes Rush. Oh, is that another fucking guideline now that was just made up? Anyone who likes Rush is a boomer. I guess I'm a boomer then. How long before everybody gets fucking sick of dragons? I know dragons are the cool new thing now, or they have been ever since Game of Thrones made them really popular, but I imagine it's going to be like zombies, where it's just like, okay, that's enough now. We don't need dragons in everything. They put dragons in Transformers, for Christ's sake. Robot dragons. Oh, no, it was robot dinosaurs. Sorry, that was the thing. Hooray, more CG trailers. Nothing shows off gameplay like a CGI trailer. Don't you guys agree? Do you say YYZ or YYZ? I say Z usually. Like, I wouldn't say Dragon Ball Z. I would say Dragon Ball Z. God, who fucking cares about this shit? Every CGI trailer is the same with whatever generic hero is fighting some fucking thing. I mean, I'm not saying they're not good games. Or I'm not saying they're... Yeah, I'm not saying they're not good games, but like... Come on. Every fucking thing is a computer-generated fight now. And it's like, okay, whatever. We know you can do that with computers now. It's not impressive. God, you just want to throttle the people who run E3. It's like, when are you going to get it through your fucking head? Show gameplay. Fuck me. Doesn't even have to be that polished. Just show whatever you've got somewhat finalized. At least it's gameplay. We can see how it's coming along in development. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, I guess people don't need to see Elder Scrolls Online gameplay because people already know how it plays because it's already out. This is just an expansion, but why not just show gameplay anyway? You fucking obnoxious fans. They won't shut up. Elder Scrolls Dragoncock. Coming soon. The Elder Scrolls. Insert word here. Coming soon. The Elder Scrolls cuckold. That's good. Woo! Woo! At least she doesn't look like a robot. It's a little too rehearsed still, but whatever. That art style reminds me of, like, I don't know, Penny Arcade or something. I don't know. Looks okay, I guess. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, they bought id, didn't they? Bethesda. I forgot about that. That's why they're doing Doom, of course. John, how is it like being a 30-year-old virgin? I'm not a virgin. And I'm not 30 either. I'm 31. That sounds like your forced alpha voice job. What? Did I just do a voice? I don't remember. John, hookers don't count. Of course they count. Oh, but they don't count if they're dead, do they? Ah, shit. I guess I am a virgin then. If corpses don't count. In our unique video game, you'll run around a world and defeat enemies and conquer bosses and explore new areas. Things you've never done before. Ha ha ha! She swore, kind of. That's hilarious. They've got a goddamn plan, John. You just gotta have faith. Hooray, whatever. The Elder Scrolls. Buzzword. Uh. You can play it anytime, anywhere. If you're drinking a coffee, or if you're just giving your best friend a good old tug. Whatever situation you find yourself in, Elder Scrolls is always right there for you to play on the go. Oh god, a live action trailer. I mean, at the very least I respect the production design in these kinds of things, but it's like ultimately it's like who fucking cares, you know? This isn't gameplay, that's the point. It's a fucking video game conference. Holy shit. Oh, it's a card game anyway. Who fucking cares? Card games are lame. Did you guys ever see that video where they announced, I can't remember the company, but it was a game called Artifact, and it was like a teaser trailer for it, and it was Artifact the card game, and when the card game showed up, like that title card showed up on the video, you can hear the entire audience going, "Oh!" Like they're super stoked, and then the card game appears, and then they're like, "Ah, fuck!" It's so funny. Valve? Oh, okay, yeah. That shit was fucking hilarious. I love it when shit like that happens at E3. It's so great. Wonderful, delicious cringe. Yeah, just look up on YouTube Artifact the card game reveal at E3 or whatever. You listen to the audience reaction. It's so funny. Look for that specifically. You need to hear the audience feed, not just the trailer on its own. They thought it was Half-Life 3? Oh, okay. Well, that would definitely piss them off. Rage 2 looks interesting. I haven't played it, but looks kind of cool. This E3 is way too boring to have any epic cringe moments. Yeah, I know. I agree. There should be more cringe. That's what's so great about E3, is how terrible it is. It's like 90s TV sitcom parody. Too Many Cooks did this already. Who did Too Many Cooks? Was that Adult Swim? I can't remember. If you haven't seen Too Many Cooks, it's one of the best fucking things ever. You should definitely check that out on YouTube. It's like a modern day masterpiece, that video. Tim and Eric. No, I think it's Adult Swim. John, did you eat dinner yet? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I had oatmeal and frozen fruit because I got stomach problems and I'm trying to eat better. I'm eating oatmeal, frozen fruit. I'm cooking my own meals now, which is a fucking miracle, and I hate it, but I'm doing it. I made beef stew the other day. I was pretty proud of myself. John, your hairline is actually looking great. Are you being sarcastic? If you're actually complimenting my hairline, I'm surprised, and thank you. That makes me feel less self-conscious. Just, if you were joking, don't reveal it's a joke, or I might shed a tear. And I don't want to cry on camera because it's embarrassing. Don't make me cry, you guys. No, I actually meant it. Oh, well, thank you. Why can't they just talk normal? Like normal English people. Quit talking funny. Just speak regular English. John, afraid of compliments, Graham. I am afraid of compliments. I immediately think, like, are they fucking with me? I'm too cynical now to receive a compliment. Today we're announcing franchise buzzword. Franchise 2. Insert word here. Franchise 3. Another buzzword. Franchise 4. Regurgitation. Franchise 5. The beginning. Franchise 5. Return of the buzzword. Hashtag punch a Nazi. Franchise reboot. Buzzwords bite back. Dubstep, yeah. Let's rock. Let's rock. Are you ready to rock? Strong whammon. Whammon. Wow, those whammon are strong whammon. Can I get an F in the chat for his hairline? Get out of here. Delete that right now. Delete your comment right this minute. I will not tolerate being made fun of on the internet. Everybody flag his comment. Let's get him banned off YouTube, people. Together we are strong. Whammon. Whammon. Strong. Wolfenstein. Strong whammon. Where are the strong trans whammon? Well, that it's because the Bethesda is transphobic, obviously. That's why they don't have trans lead characters. John, once you turn bald, you'll be just like Joe Rogan. Yeah, except I'm not buff as fuck like that, dude. I gotta work out more. I am a little bit, though. I'm trying. It's true, though. You can really offset baldness by being buff and shit. I gotta get buff, you guys. Those guys pull off the bald look pretty well. You don't necessarily have to be buff. Some bald guys look good bald, but some guys don't. And I really hope I'm not one of those guys. It's It's true. Once I shaved my head, I started lifting. Oh, good for you, man. That's cool. This is code for John is hairless downstairs. Yeah, I shave my balls from time to time. So what? You want to fight about it? You'd look like Jesse Pinkman when he cuts his hair. Oh yeah, I get enough Aaron Paul things already. Dr. Magnum says happy belated birthday, Job. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for joining. I'm disappointed that there isn't more cringe this year at E3. Let's keep our fingers crossed that there's some more cringe coming our way. I never played Dishonored. I heard it was good. Woo! Yeah! Video games! You gotta wait for Ubisoft's conference for that. Oh, yeah. Those goofy French Canadians. Cool, whatever. You see, video games are about choice. It's about giving the player the choice to play as they choose. Because gaming is an experience. It's about bringing players, bringing gamers together. For fuck's sake. More of this shit. Who cares? But for people just joining, by the way, we're watching the E3 2019 Bethesda conference, which is live right now. So if you want to watch this along with IGN's live stream of the thing, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, there's not much point in watching this because you're not going to get what's going on. I mean, the video feed is in there, but then the audio is not embedded in the stream because I don't want to get flagged and fucking banned by YouTube. Because they got all these fucking new guidelines now which it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do is going to get me in trouble, you know, as far as having my account suspended and shit. I don't want that to happen. I'd rather err on the side of caution. What the fuck even was that? Just some bullshit about the community and gamers. Yeah. That LGBT girl said she feels accepted while playing games, but she's obviously never played a competitive multiplayer game then. Well, yeah, that's what online gaming is for. Calling everybody a faggot. What else is it for? Competitive gameplay? Get the fuck out of here. It's about calling each other the worst names possible. Someone give John the N pass. I have a black fan who gave me an N-word pass, but I think it might have expired. I learned that there's expiry dates on them. I didn't know that before. But apparently I need a new N-word pass now. So if anybody has an N-word pass they're not using, please send it to me. Because I would love to say the N-word nonstop, constantly, all the time. That's all I want to do in life, really. Why can't I just do whatever I want all the time in life? Isn't that what life is about? John, I have a black fan, Graham. That's right. One black fan. Maybe he's here, maybe he's not. Maybe he can give me another N-word pass. Maybe he has like a stockpile of them. Maybe he gets like free N-word passes to hand out because he's black. It's just white guys don't have that. Please send me your N-word passes. I was stoked about cloud computing back when they were talking about integrating that with Crackdown 3. But then Crackdown 3 came out and it just sucked. And the cloud computing wasn't even in the single player. It was only in the multiplayer mode. And it didn't really serve any purpose because there's no fall damage in Crackdown multiplayer. And there's lock-on, so there's not really much skill involved. I don't know, it's just really underwhelming. So it's just like, who gives a shit about cloud computing now if they can't even... Maybe Crackdown 3 just didn't implement it properly, but maybe it just takes the right game, the right developer to take full advantage of it. I heard that these new gaming streaming services that are coming out are really taxing on bandwidth. Like, it's just an enormous amount of data used by, say, Google Stadia, which is Google's new thing. It's their answer to online game streaming. Absurd amount of data. So if you want to have a service like that, you better hope that you have an ISP with a plan that has no data cap. Oh wow, are they actually going to show fucking gameplay for a change? Oh wow, look at that, actual gameplay, not just a fucking trailer. Who would have thought? Oh, but it's just Doom, but whatever. That is kind of cool. But it must be a hell of a lot of bandwidth. That looks really stupid. I think it looks all right. I mean, as long as it's responsive and it's not a laggy piece of shit, whatever. My concern is the bandwidth use. You got to have the right data plan if you're going to do that. Oh, because Doom, get it? Ha ha ha! Woo! Woo! Is my stream lagging? Sorry about that. Just give it a minute or refresh. It looks okay on my end. The bit rate. It's like 3,000 kilobits a second. It should be fine. That looks pretty sweet. The first Doom was fucking dope. I'll play that shit. Looks cool. Yeah, gameplay. I know, right? What a fucking breath of fresh air to see some actual gameplay on one of these conferences. But I get it. It's too much to ask. Too much to ask for gameplay in an E3 conference. Woo! Wow, more gameplay? This is fucking unheard of. I wonder if the people who run E3 are feeling alright. You think Bethesda's doing okay? Do they have some kind of fever that is making them show gameplay at E3 this year? I feel like something might seriously be wrong with them, you guys. Maybe they're coming down with something terminal. Woo! Woo! John, could you give up sarcasm or beer? Never. Why the hell would I do that? Requesting soy face? Oh, well, who am I to turn down a request? Doom Eternal. Oh, right. Video games. There you go. Soy face for you. Enjoy that. Savor that soy face. Wow, more gameplay. We're being spoiled. I hope they make a point of making the soundtrack good. Because the music in the first Doom was fucking awesome. Great sound design. John, when you were in film school and that guy had his alumni cabin, how did it feel to realize you got baited into reading this comment? What a motherfucker. Give me your address. I'll beat you up. I'm going to hack you. I'm going to backtrace your IP. I'll fucking find you. You think I won't? I'm going to hack your ISP. Beware. You have been warned. Lamau gotcha job. Ooh. You little rascal. Looks pretty sweet. John, you seem happy, which makes us happy. I am happy. I'm doing good. I've been doing okay. I feel better than I used to. I'm less anxious. My stomach problems are kind of getting resolved because I'm eating better and I'm taking some pills. Life is all right, you know? Yeah, Job, for all the flack we give you, know that it's out of love and enjoyment of your humor and content. Yeah, I know that. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, in all honesty, John is one of the only 100% chill with anything YouTubers. Oh, thank you. I do take pride in how laid back I am. I think a lot more people should be laid back. No matter how offensive something is, you know, just like, whatever. If it's just words, it's like, come on, just chill out. What's the point getting worked up about something, you know? Because then it just gets worse. If you have that reaction where you're just like, oh, you can't say that. Then everyone would just make fun of me more. John, a laid back person would watch oneself on stream. Oh, they would they? I didn't realize. I guess I'd better watch oneself, shouldn't I? Wait a minute. Nice try. No. I will not. That beer is never ending. It's just I'm taking little sips out of it. Because I know if I drink too fast, I'm gonna have to go piss again. I don't have to right now, which is a fucking miracle. But the time will come where I'm gonna start bobbing up and down like this, and then I gotta go pee pee. Why the fuck would you wear a leather jacket up there? It must be hot as shit. Think about that. A stanky ass E3 conference room full of fucking people under hot lights. You want to go up there in a fucking leather jacket? And nobody who goes to E3 or PAX believes in personal hygiene. Nobody fucking showers. So you just look at over the masses of people and you see that stink haze. You know, that kind of warping of things in the background that happens when you stare at hot tarmac in the sun. It's fucking disgusting. Breathing in everybody's stank. Gamers don't shower. Everybody knows this. PvP, that's kind of cool. Brent says, just joined. How long will you be streaming? And read my Greg email from after your last podcast. That was literally my last $5 I just put in my account into overdraft. Lamau. Okay, well, don't put your account into overdraft. Please don't do that. But thank you. We're going to do the rest of this. I'm going to answer some questions after the stream is done. And then we're going to stop. But then I'm going to come back on again for the Devolver Digital Conference. Which I expect to be pretty good. But I'll stream it anyway, because whatever. I like to watch these with an audience. It's fun. John, how was your experience with Machinima at the end when Season 7 was coming out? Things were getting... Wait, also see my super chats. Oh, dude. That's a whole story. That's a whole thing. Oh, what the fuck is this? DoomCon? QuakeCon? Why does every individual franchise need a con? That's stupid. Franchise con. Oh, Doom Eternal was their big finishing load at the end. That was okay. Doom looks cool. Here we go. More fucking... Gaming is about an experience. It's about players. It's about immersing players in an experience. An experience of gaming. It's about community. It's about bringing people together. It's about talking to you in a condescending voice like this. It's about talking over top inspirational orchestral music with piano and strings. All right, well, I guess we'll just... apparently the Devolver Digital Conference is closer than expected, so I guess we'll just do this shit back to back. So that was Bethesda, and now it's there. I guess, this is the IGN stream, so I guess they're just going to go right to Bethesda. Or no, Devolver Digital right after this. Be together, because gaming is about community. It's about bringing players together. God, this panel stuff fucking sucks. Presented by Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Awesome. Yeah, cool. Right on. Okay, well, I'm not listening to this shit. All right, let's do the super chats I missed. And then we'll do Devolver Digital whenever that comes up. I'll keep an eye on the broadcast. Okay. Oscar Man sent a couple super chats with no text. Thank you for that. What else we got here? Play it in the background. Says, well, hey there, John Todd Howard here. Oh, I thought that was one guy called John Todd Howard. Well, hey there, John. Todd Howard here. Have you bought Skyrim yet? There's 300 endings. 300 endings? How is that appealing? Why don't you just make one or maybe a couple endings that are thematically resonant instead of making a billion endings just for the sake of it? Whatever. What do I know? Thanks, played in the background. I haven't bought Skyrim yet, no. Actually, I do have it on Steam, but I still haven't gotten around to fucking playing it. I got it for like $5 when it was on sale. Still haven't launched the fucking application yet. I will one day. Bob Dude says, I farted. That's great, Bob. Thanks for sharing. Thanks a lot, dude. Bully Scholarship Wee says, hey, John, thanks for everything you do. This is one of my favorite podcasts / streams. Also, your edgelord style of humor tickles my pickle. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Glad you enjoy it. Bully Scholarship Wee. That's an interesting username. Dr. Magnum says, happy belated birthday, Job. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Bob Dude says, what's the most cringy gaming related thing? Parentheses rant. What's the most cringy gaming related thing? I don't know. I need you to narrow that down a little bit. I'm trying to think what a cringy gaming related thing is. I mean, I guess regarding E3, it's just like developers and publishers going on and on about the player and the experience and, you know, community and bringing people together. Like, that's fine, but like, it's just they repeat the same fucking lines every single year they do this. And it's like, yeah, we get it. Just show the fucking gameplay. Come on. I mean, that at least Bethesda showed some fucking gameplay. That was great. I liked seeing Doom Eternal gameplay. Why does everything have to be a fucking CGI trailer? Who gives a shit? I mean, seriously, what is the appeal after you've watched like the 500th CGI fight trailer? It's like, who cares? At this point, just show me gameplay, because that's what makes you stand out at this point. That's ultimately what's going to sell the game. Is the gameplay appealing? Whatever. I guess I'm just an idiot. That's why I'm not in the gaming industry. Not that I would want to be, since all gaming employees, everybody who works in the gaming industry, is treated basically like cattle. Much like animators are. It's all the same. And I hate gaming-related products. That's another thing. Like Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel. Fuck off. Like, do you really have to release a gaming branded Mountain Dew? Like, if you just want to say sponsored by Mountain Dew, why don't you just do that? Why does it have to be Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel? It's like, oh, there's regular Mountain Dew. Like if you're some fucking mountain climber and you need your electrolytes or some shit. But then there's like Gamer Fuel for gamers. Only drink this if you're a gamer. Stupid. What time is Devolver Digital starting? How long do we have to listen to these cringy assholes? You'll get arrested for drinking it if you're not a gamer. By the gaming police. It's in a few minutes. Okay. No, I don't want to do a podcast today. I'll do a podcast another day that doesn't have an E3 thing. But I'm happy to answer questions, though. No, you're not supposed to be hearing audio. The Bethesda conference just ended, and apparently in a few minutes they're going to start the Devolver Digital conference. And there's not going to be audio for when it starts either, but the video feed is going to be in the corner just to give people a frame of reference for when they're watching the stream later and they want to sync it up with the press conference archive footage. But yeah, I don't want to include the audio because I don't want to get a copyright thing. Copy striked. I don't want to get copy striked. Fortnite pisses me off. I don't understand how Fortnite got so popular. I mean, I get Halo, I get Call of Duty, but I don't get Fortnite. Like, it feels like a bunch of games mixed into one product that doesn't really know what it is. And the graphics aren't that good. And, I mean, it looks like World of Warcraft graphics. And there's nothing wrong with World of Warcraft, but, like... fuck, I don't know. Simple to pick up, yeah, I guess. Fortnite runs on kid bucks. Oh, yeah. I can understand that. Isn't Fortnite the reason the Epic Store exists? Fortnite is Epic Games, isn't it? Or they're the publisher, at least. They get a cut of Fortnite's earnings, whoever developed Fortnite. I don't know. Whoever it was. Appeals to all audiences, basically. Yeah, I guess. Fortnite was only popular because it was free and hopped on a trend. What trend is that? Like the shooter trend? The Minecraft trend? Because it does have kind of that Minecraft thing, doesn't it? Where you can, like, spawn anything. You can, like, build stuff instantly in front of you. It mixes a lot of major core game mechanics together. Oh, Battle Royale, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right. Yeah. That makes sense. Battle Royale. What started that, anyway? I mean, in video games. Besides the movie Battle Royale. Which is a sweet movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it. I can't remember when it was made. Was it 1990s, I think? Maybe? It was Japanese movie, I think. Fucking awesome movie, though. How are you today, John? I'm good, man. Survival games from Minecraft, right, yeah. DayZ, H1Z1, yeah. PUBG, yeah. Arma 2, right. Oh, yeah, DayZ was an Arma mod, right. I knew that. And then Call of Duty did the fucking Battle Royale thing, and then now nobody cares about Battle Royale. Where's Devolver Digital Stream? Yeah, where is this? Are you guys sure it starts soon? Is it 7 p.m.? 7:30? Pacific time. Specific time. Is it 7 p.m. specific time or 7:30 specific time? Starts now. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we better turn the volume back up again. I wonder if IGN is even covering it, because they're just talking about... Yeah, it doesn't even look like they're doing... or IGN is even doing E3. I gotta fucking... Hang on. What the hell am I doing? I'm just gonna turn this off for a second. And then I'm gonna go E3 Devolver. Oh, Game Trailers is doing it. Oh, that's from 2017. Shit, never mind. Go to Twitch? It's not Twitch exclusive, is it? That's dumb. E3 2019 Devolver. Is IGN even doing it? I'm a little confused here. If someone can just send me a link to whatever's going to be the best stream to look at Devolver Digital's conference, that would be cool. Because I'm not really sure what to click on here. It's starting on Twitch. Okay, so I guess it's not on YouTube. E3 Devolver Digital Stream Twitch. It's telling IGN won't cover Devolver. Oh, shit. It's not on today? Are you serious? It's not even on today. Oh, no, wait. Today is Sunday. It'll only be available to watch and stream on Twitch. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so let's look at their Twitter account, see if they have a link. Okay. Oh, I think we might have it. Okay, good. I think we got it. So let's turn this on. Okay, so I think this is the right thing. So yeah, go to Twitch. Look up Devolver Digital on Twitch. Get the stream going. Have this going at the same time and listen to me because I'm great and everything I say is great. And have... Oh. You guys are good, right? Do you guys all have the feed? You guys are watching it, right? Yeah, there's not going to be any sound, but just for your guys' sake, have this stream going in another window. And if you're watching this at the same time, that's cool. I don't want to claim on the videos, so I'd rather leave the audio out. But for the sake of synchronization, I'll put the video feed in. So you guys are watching along, right? Everything's good? Is there anything I can do? Volume's good? I'll take it everything's fine. I'll just, I can just watch this. John, whatever happened to your hot roommate? Oh, she's here. She's just naked in the corner waiting for me to finish up here. As always. John is an alcoholic. Not quite, but give it time. Give it time. I should change the title of this thing. Because it's Devolver Digital now, not Bethesda. I like how self-aware these guys are. They're funny. You can't really sync it up on Twitch. Well, you at least know what I'm reacting to because you can see the feed on my feed, right? That's pretty funny. This is a poor quality stream and you should feel bad. I'm sorry. What's wrong with it? Is it just laggy or you just mean I suck? You're right, I do suck. I like the effort these guys put in. They really try to put on a show. I respect that. There's a mosquito in my bedroom, John. Come kill it. Oh, I'm on my way. Right after this. Halo Infinite, yes or no? Sure. I mean, it would have been nice to see some fucking gameplay before I make a decision on that, but I like Halo. Maybe it'll be cool. That looks pretty cool. Reminds me of Prototype. John, on a scale of 1 to 10, how gay are you? Oh, super gay, dude. At least a 20 million. That's how gay I am. Yeah, trailer looked cool, but no gameplay. Yeah, exactly. You're not allowed to say anything looks good or you're a shill. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I thought that game looked pretty sweet. That means I'm just a Devolver digital shill. That's all I am. The problem with this is that it's Devolver Digital is too self-aware to make fun of. Like I watch Devolver Digital and I just think, hey, that looks cool, that's pretty funny. Like there's not much shit to make fun of or laugh at. I mean, it is funny, but like, you know what I mean? If it's like unintentional laughs, then it's funny. Or I mean, this is funny, but you can't really make fun of it if it's deliberately funny. They must have been pre-recorded. Oh yeah, probably. That's okay though. You have to donate for him to respond? That's not true. I've just been reading out regular chats. What the fuck do you want from me? You want me to come over there and give you a hand job? And a big kiss on the cheek? Mwah. This looks kind of cool. It's like music's definitely 8-bit. 8-bit chiptune. I remember that kind of shit playing Game Gear. Sega Game Gear was one of the first consoles I ever played. That was great. It took 6 AA batteries though. It's a fucking beast. It's just ate up batteries like nothing. John's currently watching hentai. That's the hentai watching face right there. Or me paying attention to something, that's a hentai face. This looks pretty sweet. I like this. I played a game recently published by Devolver Digital called Katana Zero. Have you guys played that? It's fucking awesome. I love that shit. I'm really impressed with everything they put out. All right, I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. John's not here. We can say the N-word now. Oh, wait, you guys can say it and I can't? Because I don't have an N-word pass, right? Why don't you guys give me your N-word pass? I want to say the N-word too. If you guys get to say it, that's not fair. All right, while this is going, let's look at the E3 schedule for the rest of the weekend. Well, I say the rest of the weekend. It's pretty much over, but E3 conference schedule. Yeah. So Devolver and then PC tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll do that one. I'll do Ubisoft though. So 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's 1 o'clock Pacific. So I'll stream tomorrow again at 1 in the afternoon for Ubisoft's conference. That'll be the next one. Is Devolver done now? Is it over? Oh yeah, I guess Devolver's done now. All right, cool, whatever. That was Devolver Digital, some cool stuff. Let's have a quick look at the chats, make sure we're caught up on everything. Left-wing leaning parasite left a super chat with no text. Thank you for that. And let me just check my Streamlabs thing. Looks like we're all caught up. Okay, I think we're going to call it a day. I mean, unless you guys have I'm happy to answer a couple more questions. But I think we'll call it a day after that. After this, we're pretty much done. And tomorrow, I'll stream again tomorrow for Ubisoft. John, did you see that Game of Thrones documentary? It was pretty cool and eye-opening. As someone who doesn't know much about film sets, it looks like a factory job. Then the actors just show up for 5 minutes. Well, it's the actors aren't there for just 5 minutes, but there is a lot of, for film in general, there's a lot of pre-rigging. So they'll send crews of guys to like construct the set, to light the whole thing, and then they'll bring the actors on when they need to shoot something. But that can take a long time, so it's not just 5 minutes. But yeah, there's a lot of pre-work that goes into the sets without the actors there. But I haven't seen that documentary, though. It sounds interesting. John, what about Square Enix, John? The Final Fantasy VII Remake and Avengers project will be tomorrow. I didn't see Sony listed on the conference list. So when is Sony doing their thing, then? What time is Sony tomorrow? Ubisoft is 1 p.m. And then Square Enix is what? Sometime after that? Wrecker says, hello, my good friend John. Thank you, Wrecker. Appreciate it, man. How long is your weenie? Oh, is it gotten to that point already? This is the caliber of questions. Jesus, I better get out of here then. John, I tried tipping you twice on Streamlabs. Did you not receive them? Shit, I don't know, Tobias. I'll have a look at that. I don't think I saw anything for today on Streamlabs, but I'll have another look. I'm not seeing anything for today. I'm gonna go to a day where I did get chats and see what that looks like. Hang on. Jesus Christ. All I want to look at is the text for attached to the messages, or attached to the donations. How the fuck? Oh, fucking hell, this interface. Give me a second, Tobias. I'm still looking. I'm trying to find where the text is. Did you write any text attached to the things? I'm not seeing it. Jesus Christ, why is this so fucking difficult? Why wouldn't they put this in a place that's easy to access? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at them now. So, the last one I received was in... I can't tell if that's... The last one I received was in May. So, sorry, Tobias. I don't think the transaction went through. I don't think you were charged anything. But, yeah, I don't think it went through. I don't know what's going on. Did you follow the link in the description? It works for some people, but apparently not for others. I don't know why it does that. But, yeah, sorry about that. But, hey, you've given me plenty in the past, Tobias. I appreciate you, man. I hope you're doing well. John, what do you think of Cyberpunk 2077 featuring Keanu Reeves? Think it's going to be great? Yeah, I love CD Projekt Red. I think it looks cool. Hi, John, homie. Hope you've been well, man. Hope everything's going well in life. Genuinely, bro. Love you like a brother. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, things are going good for me, man. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling reasonably well compared to what I I have been feeling for a long time with my stomach issues and depression and shit, but things are good lately. I'm happy. And I have you guys to thank for that, supporting me and everything, so thanks. Sony skipped E3 this year. Yeah, I'm aware. Finish your stream or you are done. I have places to be. Oh, well, sorry. Excuse me. John, what is your favorite conference so far? I don't know. I guess Bethesda, because they actually showed some fucking gameplay. And Devolver was cool, but like nothing I haven't really seen before. Just like more 80s retro wave kind of 2D shooter slow-mo kind of things, which are cool, but it's kind of more of the same a little bit. But, you know, they look like good games. Thanks, John. Hope you're doing good as well, my man. Yeah, I'm doing great, dude. Thank you. It keeps deleting my comments about my email to you. WTF. I just want to know your thoughts on bringing Greg back. Well, to be honest, I don't really want to elaborate on that too much because that's private plot stuff, and I just want to work on that on my own. But I may bring Greg back. I might not. Depends how... If I can fit him into the story and it doesn't seem too forced and it makes sense, then I'll do it. I'm not exactly sure how I do it yet. I'm still thinking about it. In the development of the story, I might reach a point where it's like, oh, that works. And then I can bring the character in, but I don't want to confirm yet. John, when you say you've been good, it warms me up like a nuclear reactor. Aha, Chernobyl. Am I right, fellas? Also, I am excited for Modern Warfare. I'm eager to see some grittiness. Yeah, I agree. Modern Warfare looks cool. I hope it's super edgy as fuck. It looks cool. It looks... I like that they're going in that direction. Like, they did robots, they did space, they did the advanced warfare shit, and now they're just reeling it back to the present, but telling a gritty, like, morally gray story about what it's like to actually be in the military and the choices you're forced to make, which blur the lines between good and evil. Like, I'm all over that. That looks cool. And I shit on the Call of Duty games a lot, but Modern Warfare 2, I think, is fucking brilliant. I love that game. I think that's a great campaign. And it's probably the best, out of all the Call of Duties, it's probably the best campaign mode, I think. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1 being, I think, probably second place. Modern Warfare 3 was good, too. That whole trilogy was good. It's just that the music in the third one sucked, which is a real shame. They had Hans Zimmer for like the second one doing the music for it, but then Modern Warfare 3 they had like a low rent kind of orchestral score that sucked. It's kind of a letdown, just because the second one's music was so good, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about Call of Duty. Also, do you like streaming? Because See Me After Class is my favorite podcast. I do, but I gotta be in the mood for it. And most of the time, I'm not in the mood for it, unfortunately. I wish I wasn't. I'm sorry to people who wish I was streaming more often. But the fact is, I don't like doing this too often. Today is fine. I'm in the mood today. And I'm feeling pretty good. But this isn't something I particularly enjoy doing regularly. I like doing it now and then. But hey, I really appreciate you guys listening, and I'm glad you enjoy the show. And I like waiting until I have something significant to talk about, you know. It's good when the determining factor for whether or not I stream is whether or not I have something to talk about, rather than just streaming like once a week just for the sake of it, because it's like I gotta do something that week. Like I am doing stuff, but not necessarily. I don't necessarily want to stream every week. I'm working on RB4 episode 14, and I'm working on an RB E3 thing. I was gonna do another professional reviews episode, but then I was like, I didn't know whether to do Sekiro or Mass Effect Andromeda, and then I was like, okay, am I wanting to do another professional reviews episode just like because I'm actually excited by an idea, or because I feel like I have to do another episode of this show this month? And I'm like, well, I should just do whatever I think would be funny. I'm creatively energized to do. And I rather than do a professional reviews thing this month, I feel more creatively inclined to do an RB and the Chief E3 thing. So I'm working on that. And episode 14 as well. The script for that is almost done. I'm still working on it. I still need a bit of time with it, but I'm working on it. It's almost done. And then I'm going to launch into production on that. And then I'll be doing a bunch of streams for that when I'm capturing gameplay for that episode, so you guys can join in on that and watch my process, and I'll answer questions throughout the process. And you guys know how it goes. You've probably watched the older streams I've done. And if you haven't, you can subscribe to me on Patreon. You can become one of my backers, and then you get access to a bunch of content. Depending on what tier, you can gain access to a bunch of content, including the production tutorials, where I basically walk through my entire process of capturing gameplay for the show. So yeah, Patreon, Super Chats, merchandise. I got a store on my website, imaginativelogo.com. Check those out if you're looking for a way to support me and my content. You can go to those sites, check those out. And thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it, and it really helps out. It really helps me. What else? Have you got any plans for the summer? Not really. Just working on stuff. Might go on a camping trip or something. John, have you seen the HBO Chernobyl series? It's pretty epic. Yeah, I loved Chernobyl, dude. I just watched the finale last night. Really good shit. I thought it was great. What game are you looking forward to or hoping for, my dude? Thanks. Keep up the great work, Job. I would say The Last of Us Part 2 is the next big thing on my list. I want to see more of that. I want that to come out already so I can play it. Looks fucking awesome. John has another tab open. Pornhub, maybe? No, it's not Pornhub. It's just Devolver Digital stuff. Sorry to disappoint. John, are you able to sell a shirt with RB and the Chief on them without getting sued to the Stone Age at all? I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. It's a whole fucking muddy gray area. And I'd rather err on the side of caution and not risk it, to be honest. But there's a Tosser shirt that you can get, at least. Last of Us Part 2 has a woman in it, and she's gay. Therefore, it's against me and my political agenda. There's a difference between a game having a female lead character, like, that can be taken seriously, and one that just does that for the sake of having a lead character who's female in order to pander to an audience. You know what I mean? And The Last of Us Part 2 is not that. That's what I like about that game. It feels like it has a female lead character, and it's thematically and dramatically justified. Like I don't feel like Naughty Dog is pandering to an audience just by having a female lead character. Whereas I do get that sense of it when it comes to something like the new Wolfenstein that they just showed, where it's like you get to play co-op as two women who look like lesbians, frankly. And it's just like, oh, okay. It looks like you built the game around this. Or, you know what I mean. It's like, it feels too forced. Like, telling a story about Ellie, like making The Last of Us Part 2 about Ellie seems perfectly appropriate to me. Something's not SJW propaganda just because it has a fucking female lead character. That's stupid. But when it's done in a pandering way, where it's like, look at us, look at how progressive we are. Wow, a female lead character. You can almost smell it, when they have that, they have that motivation behind it, where it's just like, ugh, it's so cringy. But anyway, that's what I think. I thought Ellie's characterization was well done and didn't feel forced or pandered. Her being gay felt natural and not woke. Yeah, exactly. The lesbian stuff, I mean, I don't care. That just seems fitting for her character. I mean, I didn't get the sense that she was a lesbian in the first game, but she could very well be. Because lesbians don't necessarily broadcast the fact that they're lesbians. It's entirely appropriate for Ellie to be a lesbian, and it looks like it's being appropriately handled in The Last of Us Part 2, so who fucking cares? Anyway. Did you go to Peterson's lecture in Vancouver summer of last year? He just put that up as a podcast, and I sensed a bit of cuckoldry. What does that mean? I did go to that, by the way. I did go to that lecture when he was at the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. What's the cuckoldry? I don't get it. I thought it was a good lecture. I mean, the only criticism I had, it's not even really... It's just he went over a lot of the same talking points that I've heard before on YouTube plenty of times. So, but it was nice to see him in person. And to get a sense of the kind of audience that he has in Vancouver. That was cool. I enjoyed myself. And I got to see Dave Rubin while I was there. Dave Rubin's cool. Speaking of smelling SJW, John, again, Batwoman from CW. Oh, I think I saw a trailer for that. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with that. And again, nothing to do with the fact that it revolves around a woman. That's fine. But I get the sense from that it's like, it's pandering, where it's like they're rubbing it in your face. Like, look at our show. It's got a woman in it. Look. It's like a kid who's desperate for attention and is waving their arms in front of you, and you're just tempted to ignore them. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, okay, if you're going to act like that, I'm not going to pay you any attention. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, that's what I think. I just hate whammon, that's all. Is he still going on about postmodernism? Oh, here we go. Imagine the smell. Okay, it's gotten to that point. The chat has devolved too far down the ladder. All right, let's call it a day, huh? I'll come back on tomorrow, and we'll do Ubisoft tomorrow, and then Squeenix for their FF7 thing. Because I am actually interested in their FF7 remake. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you all for your support. Check out my website. Check out all my links. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.